Good evening. Andy Rice of Stanford, Texas. Before I begin tonight, this is a shout out to all the Yellowstone, George Strait, rodeo hat expert fans. Yep, I know I'm breaking the rules. I'm wearing a straw hat and I'm wearing a taco because it was almost 90 degrees today in rural Texas. I don't care if it's Easter or not. And by the way, I make my own rules. Speaking of the heat, I was checking some calves today, and boy, we sure had a lot of moisture, and it's worried me a lot. And this year's kind of set the same trend as 22 was for us here in Texas. And if we don't get some good rains in the latter part of March and April, it could get bad. And I don't know if you folks know about 22 for us here in Texas. Some of you do, I'm sure, but it's a pretty rough year that year. We had 100 cow-calf producers in the state of Texas out of business, and it hit me pretty hard too, real hard. And but this ain't about me. This is about them that lost it all. And cattle prices are off the charts today, and those boys are sitting there and they're thinking, gosh, I could just held on another year. And so I wrote this poem for those guys, and I wrote this poem back in 22, and I kind of wrote it crying in my own beer myself too. But this is about all those guys that don't get to play in the lifestyle anymore. It's called The End. Well, girls, it's been fun and it's been real. I guess it's time for this old hand to try out a different deal. Finest mama cows in 3 counties you are, no one can deny. You sure have been good to me, and boy, I ain't never, but I think later I'll have a good cry. Oh, I'm gonna cover some new country and whatnot. Take a look-see around, find out what the other side of life has got. They say them ranches in New Mexico might could use a day hand now and then. I'll be tooling around out there and try not to embarrass you girls and be a has-been. I hear you, and well, you girls are probably right. I'm gonna miss you awful bad in the work we did together morning and night. Yes, ladies, that old cow dog and Saddlestick JD will be coming with me too. I sure appreciate you girls putting up with me and them, and I know they are going to sure miss all of you. Well, those boys are over there and waiting with trailers to load. I guess we ought to show them how easy you girls work and get on down the road. Have a good evening.